I wasn't sure where to stop the music. Hey, everybody. I'm going to add Deb Cruz back in here. I'm not sure why we're falling off there. Hi, everyone. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and unmute your mic so we can check in. We have Dee Joanz in the middle of the screen there, everybody. Our special guest today. Yay, we're so super excited. Can't wait to chat with you in just a minute. Deb Cruz, what's happening? Maybe. Deb Cruz?
Life.
Life's happening?
Yep.
That is very true. Christina, how are you? Christina, how's it going?
I'm good. I'm glad to meet you, Dee, and I'm really interested to hear some things that you have to say. And I'm just really happy to be here. Thanks.
Awesome. Deborah, hello.
Hello, friends. I'm happy to be here too. It's stormy here today, but really looking forward to Miss Dee's story of the origin of this song. Thank you, my friend.
All right, Howard.
Yes. Well, first, let me give you an up-to-the-minute whale update.
Yes,
J-Pod, all 25 of J-Pod are deep in the South Puget Sound right now. They went into Quartermaster Harbor. If you know where that is, that's the south end of Vashon Island, facing Tacoma. So there's about 100 million people around that whole area, and they're all looking for the whales, and they're commenting. There's a couple of hundred comments already on the Orca Network Facebook page, and the day is young. So there's lots of whales down there.
That is really, really awesome.
Yeah, so that's the excitement around here. But looking forward to the momentous ceremony of next week, 1 week from right now, and it'll be on TokiTV and live streamed. Hopefully, our tech geniuses present here with us, Casey and Deborah, and whoever else may be there to help live stream it. This will be a one-off, a unheard of kind of ceremony, because it will combine a memorial and celebration of the life Toki, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut's, and my brother Ken, founder, chief scientist of the Center for Whale Research since 1976, who passed away last December. So Ken would delight in that. There we are. There's the poster. Thank you. He, of course, started the movement to bring Toki home in 1995, and had championed and helped campaign, and basically was the science advisor for the whole program the entire time. And well, I'll save my words for next Sunday, but there will be a lot to say. We have a bagpiper, we have a minstrel, we have Rosie Caillou James will be officiating. She is our spiritual guide, Salish elder, with Bill, her partner, and who knows how it may turn out and what may happen, but we'll let people know, and it should be well covered. And we hope that the cloud cover will be here, but not the downpour. The cloud cover is good for warmth, dramatic background. But anyway, we're hoping that the weather gods and spirits will cooperate and make it a beautiful day. So that'll be next Sunday.
Awesome. And we'll probably ask you to give that whole spiel again towards the end of the show for those that possibly join in, because I do want people to know. And yeah, Casey's made some contacts already, and we have access to some Wi-Fi out there, and we're going to be able to. So good job, Casey, and thank you. We'll be able to live stream it, and for those of you, if anyone cannot join, you can watch through Toki TV. And if you feel like joining us on screen, me, Ma, Alma, those of us who are too far to get there for the ceremony, feel free to send me a message and you can hop on with us. I think that would be very cool and fun. Ma, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. And really looking forward to listening to my friend Dee. As I just said to Annette just before we started, we know one another on Facebook. We're not like best buddies, but as soon as I knew you and heard your voice, we were kindred spirits straight away. So I'm so happy you're here, and thank you for coming on.
This is gonna be great. Alma, how are you?
Hi, everyone. So good to see you all. My favorite little pod. And welcome, Dee. It's nice to see you and meet you. And I can't wait to hear you vocalize for us again because it's amazing and powerful. And it's such a great song that the whole world just needs to hear. So thank you for being here.
Yes, super happy. Stephanie and Casey.
Yeah, hello from Minnesota. It's great to be here too. It's exciting to talk to Dee and listen to her beautiful voice because we sure enjoy it. Thank you.
Awesome. And last but most definitely not least, Alejandro, how are you? Oh, you're muted.
Bad because I can go to the bathroom, we just start the joke. But anyway, I try to break the ice, I try to break the ice. So thank you so much to our guest today. So happy and willing to hear from you, Nice song.
This is going to be great. And Alejandro has given me some information to share with you guys, which we'll do a little bit later in the show. But I do want to, talk about some of the things that have been going on for Shemank in Argentina with our friend Dalila and her organization. So we'll share a little bit about that and what they've been up to a little bit later. But I'm super excited to introduce Dee Joanz, Darlene Smith, to you guys. Darlene's a multifaceted artist and dedicated activist, known for her roles as a singer, songwriter, chef, and humanitarian. I didn't know about the chef part. That's cool. Her passion for life and a profound sense of purpose drives her relentless pursuit of positive change. A loving mother and an advocate for unity and love, she firmly believes that we are all interconnected and that our collective actions can make a meaningful impact on the world. Darlene Smith's unwavering determination to give her best in everything she does is a testament to her commitment to making a difference. You guys, I'm super excited to introduce and hear from Dee Joanz. Let me put her in the middle of our screen here. Maybe if I could do this. There we go. I had the pleasure of talking to Dee a few times, and I don't ever want to get off the phone when I do. So let's see how today goes because we're going to want to hear lots from her. So if I can ask all of you to mute your mics, and I'm going to put her mic on. Dee, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you guys for having me.
So the song, everyone wants to hear the song. Should we hear the song first, or should we hear how the song came to be?
Let's hear the song first.
Okay, here we go. And I just want to let you guys know it might sound a little staticky, but when you go to YouTube yourselves, it will not. So let's do this.
Toki, Ulysses, Corky, and the 55 plus orca that's in captivity, this song is dedicated to you. Out on the ocean swimming free, it's where I'm supposed to be. Not living my life in captivity. That kind of life is not for me. Take me home, where I belong. Out on the deep blue sea, swimming up to 100 miles a day with my family. Take me home. You took me away from my family. You took me away from my home, where I'm supposed to roam. You took me away from my home. Take me home, home where I belong, out on the blue sea. Not in aquarium, not in captivity. Take me home, home where I belong, out on the blue sea, home with my family. Home. You took me away from my water that helped me to thrive for my life. You took me away from my family who loved me and taught me. Take me home, home. I wanna go. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Take me home, home where I belong. I wanna be swimming up to 100 miles a day with my family, not in captivity, it's not for me. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Roaming the ocean, roaming the ocean. Take me home.
Right? Wow. Wow. I'm gonna mute you for a second, Dee, and I'll unmute everyone else because wow, right, guys? Yeah. Absolutely amazing. I can't unmute you guys. Sorry, you muted yourself, so I can't. I just want to share real quick, and then we're gonna get right to you, Dee. Dee and I were messaging a while back, and I won't read you all our messages, but I said, that's interesting. I was wanting to ask you to record a song for Toki that I could share to our groups and on TokiTV. And she says, I will write a song later today and record it.
Just like that?
just like that. So let's put Dee back in the center here and mute ourselves. And Dee, tell us about the inspiration for the song. And just, there's so much because we've had great conversations. I want to share it with everyone else.
Well, actually, at the young age of 4 years old, I had my sister. She had taken me to SeaWorld. And at that time, that's when I fell in love with orcas. I saw them there and they were performing. And I asked my sister, I said, why are they here? It's too small for them. Why aren't they free? And my sister told me some things, and she said, well, you know, sometimes things are going to happen. And I said, well, that shouldn't be. So as I grew older and developed my own sense of thought and everything, because I've always been strong about things as such. And I've always loved the sea. Matter of fact, I just came from out there this morning in the ocean. And it was the funniest thing that when I went out to the ocean this morning, I went waist deep because that's where I get my peace. And as I stood there, I looked in front of me and there were all kind of whales and dolphins swimming right there in front of me. And I was like, wow, you know, this is so awesome. And I've always been a lover of the orca because they're so intelligent and they are so family orientated. And what I learned from Toki as I've been going through my life, I learned about her when I was maybe about 12 years old. And I learned of her tenacity. I learned from her strength. And I thought, wow, such strength to have, to be away from your family and not and be somewhere where you don't want to be, but still be able to go and sing a song that your mother taught you. And it just always gave me strength to be a single mother and to live life, you know, just saying I have to move forward and I have to do things in such a way where I know that blessings will fall down upon my life. And this song came to me. I was talking to Annette, and it came to me one day. I was sitting on the beach, and I said that I was just going to write it. And that's how the song got written. And I just feel so good about it. I feel so happy about it. And I just want the world to know that they deserve to be free. They deserve to be in the ocean where they were created to be. And that's how I feel. So that's how the song came to be. You know, I'm just a lover of life, a lover of life and love and people, humanity, and the things that God created. I just know that there's better for all of us. And with all of us together making a difference, that we can make the difference. And Toki, she's been one of my strengths growing up in life and dealing what I've had to deal with, having 3 sons with sickle cell disease. She helped me to move forward in my life with grace and with love still in me to share with the world. And that's what the song is about. And I just want everyone to know that she's home now, and she wants us to help with the breaching of the dams now to help her family to live on. And I'm already starting to write a song about breaching the dams, bring them down, tear them down. So I've already start writing a song about that. And it should be ready in the next week. I've been really writing because I said we need to do something now about her family. Those dams have to be breached. They have to be. And the Lower Snake River dams, we have to make sure that, you know, we're working on that now for her family.
You are so amazing, Dee. I mean, it's not like I could have interrupted you 20 times because I just want to be like just get, you know, sing your praises and throughout everything that you're saying. Not only did you just write this beautiful song, but it clearly came from your heart, but you were the perfect person to sing the song because you hear it in your voice, the energy and the love and you hear that in the song. So no one else could have sang that song. It was beautifully written, beautifully sang. I know Ma actually pointed me out to you and, was saying, my friend Dee, we should have her on the show and you should hear her sing. And so then I went back to find you on Facebook and I saw that you had sent me a friend request a while back, and I'm horrible at that, by the way. And so I accepted the friend request, and now I have another member of my family, and that's just who you are, and that's what you bring to to this movement, to this, the passion, the excitement, the love that you exude just in your daily way of being. I mean, I don't. Do you mind sharing what, she couldn't join us last week because she's out saving the world in multiple ways, and I don't know. Do you want to tell us what you were up to last weekend, just to so people can know some of the things that you're up to in your life?
Well, last weekend I was out for Safer Streets. It's called Safer Streets. I am an advocate for Safer Streets because on December 24th of last year, one of my closest friends and my sister, who I call my sister, she got killed by a driver that wasn't paying attention, and she was actually out giving gifts for Christmas for her nonprofit, and her life was actually taken. So I wound up with a group called Safer Streets, and now I just go out with them to just make sure we're advocating and we're letting people know that they need to drive safe. So last week they had, it's called Save the Ride, Finish the Ride actually. And we're cyclists from all over the world there. And they come from all around the world, and they finish the ride because actually the one who started Safer Streets, his name is Damian Kevitt. He actually was hit and drugged on the 5 freeway for maybe about 7 miles, and then the driver kept going, but he lived through it. And so he said he was going back to finish the ride. After all the surgeries, after everything that he went through, he went back to finish the ride, and he started this organization. So I am a part of Safer Streets, and we just help families who's gone through trauma and tragedies due to road violence, people, just out here not paying attention to what they're doing because it does take lives. And so we just want people to know that they need to slow down and they need to pay attention. And also, I went before legislation for AB 645 and spoke to the legislation in Sacramento not too long ago, and we got the bill passed, AB 645. So I was a part of that, and it's just a wonderful thing being part of things to change the world.
And you're not done, I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell you're not done changing the world, Dee. And just the messages, it's so cute. Every message I get from you puts a smile on my face because you're just so sweet in your greetings, and just, I don't know, just who you are. I want to check in with the group. Ma, after, just want to check in with you.
You know what? I'm not at all surprised. I just knew you've got Toki's pushing. I know that without a shadow of a doubt, but talk about kindred spirits. I just feel it from you. And that song is perfect, absolutely perfect. Perfect vibration, a perfect frequency. And anyone that listens to it will just pick that up. I know they will. And I just can't thank you enough. Another one, another part of the missing link, definitely, as Annette said, family. We are pod. So thanks, Dee.
That's awesome. And I see Alma like smiling away. And Alma, let's check in with you. If you want to unmute, just what are some of your thoughts hearing from Dee and the song? And
I just love the fact that Dee, at 4 years old, when you saw orcas in captivity, you knew that that was wrong, and you knew it in your heart and soul. And the kind of person that you are, to fight for what's right, and that has always been a part of you. And I just already love you, and I thank you for using your talent to share with the world what is right. And this song is going to go crazy, viral right now. Today's the day it dropped, right?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Let's get it out there because it's beautiful, it's powerful, it's the right message, and darn it that Toki didn't go home, but let's fight for the others too. Thank you.
Thanks, Alma. Howard?
Well, I just want to thank you, Dee. That is a beautiful, beautiful song, and it resonates. I can still hear it singing in my head and heart. And the images also in the video are just all so meaningful and intertwined, and they really convey a spirit of devotion and reverence to the whales and to the ocean, and that we owe them that. And I just appreciate you for knowing that and conveying it out to the world in your song. So thank you.
That's beautiful. I'm going to call out Christina because you guys can't see when we're in the background or when we have something, but I can see everyone. And Christina totally digs this song. And I could tell you because she's always dancing in the back. Christina.
Yeah, I dig it. I dig the song. First time I heard it, I was like, whoa, this is like amazing. I mean, it was just so moving and gave me the goosebumps. And now that I've seen your video with it, it's just powerful. That is powerful stuff. And I am so appreciative of you. And I love you. You're my family too. and I'm so excited to share your video and your message. And I'm really excited also about the Breaching the Dams song, because I have been working on the dams for a long time, and that's awesome. I mean, I can't wait to hear your new song about the dams, and I feel like Ma. I feel definitely like a kindred spirit. You're just amazing, and thank you.
She's so amazing. She's probably just going to go write it real quick after the show. just like that. Deborah, just check in with you.
Inspired and reminded that one person can make a difference. And when a bunch of one people get together, it creates great miracles and great change. So thank you for being you. The part of the video where you showed people doing spiritual practices to connect with these beings, that part spoke to me, because fire, dancing, drumming at the water's edge, those are some of the ways that I speak with them. So that part touched me. Beautiful. Thank you for being you.
Someone is asking, a few people are asking, okay, how is the song going out? So Dee, can you tell us where people can find the song?
Well, it's on all platforms of streaming, and you can also, the video is on YouTube as well. Actually, today was the day that I spoke to Annette, and I said I want to wait to share it with my Toki family first, and then it will go from there. So today it's on YouTube, and it's on all streaming platforms, and a portion of those, whatever I want to make sure that is donated to helping with the dams, and because we need to make sure that Toki's family now is able to live. We want to make sure, and we want to make sure, yes, all other orcas or where God created them to be, but we want to make sure that our orcas, our pods are just able to get the nourishment that they need. So it's on all platforms.
That is awesome. And you guys will hear much more on that. I'm sure I'll put together a little post and put all the links there. Yeah, people are finding it on YouTube already. Let's keep sharing it. Alejandro, what do you think?
Yeah, thank you so much, Dee, for this amazing song and the message you try to spread about the orcas. These amazing creatures, need to have a voice. Another thing is thank you for the job you are doing, being part of this organization, Safer Street. I work for a pharmacy doing delivery of medication for people with HIV. Over 10 years working. I started in 2013. And I tell you, I drive in the street maybe about 10 hours, 11 hours a day, and I see 3 accidents, 4 accidents a day. It's unbelievable. And people should understand that a vehicle is a weapon. You can kill someone. So just to let everybody knows about this, it's very important. And thank you so much again for the job you are doing. Thank you. And we are waiting for the next song to help to bridge the dams.
Golly, she just got one out, and now look, here we are. But people were asking, like for the last 2 or 3
and I forgot to tell you, you mentioned the Toki family, Listen, the membership is $50 monthly. I'm telling you. If you want to belong to our family, be part of the family, it's $50 monthly. No, I'm joking.
So
we need to break the ice, before the ice break on us. You know what I mean?
There you go. Stephanie, let's check in with you.
Oh my goodness. I love your exuberance, Dee. I mean, woo! You give me the warm fuzzies. I just want to come in and give you a big hug. Oh, yeah. So thank you for all you do. I love the song, love the video. Awesome. We'll all share it. And welcome to the crazy pod.
But kind of once you're in, you're kind of in, Dee. I don't know that you.
I'm in.
You're right on. But people were asking. She was gracious enough to let us share this a while back, and the song. And people have been asking Dee, like, where can I buy it? Where can I buy it? Where can I get this song? So thank you, and we'll share all the the streaming platforms, like you said, and we look forward to more. Not just more music, but more collaboration with you. And art it's so amazing. The awareness. We talked about last week. Let me see if I can find. Howard talked to us about Toki's legacy. And what does that mean? And we talked about. I'm gonna mess it up. We talked about respect and honor. Respecting and honor Toki's courageous spirit, her keen intelligence, her engaging by personality, her gentle nature. The song, was written with that in mind. We talk about educating others to see the harm and suffering perpetuated by the marine theme park industry on marine mammals. Your song does that. And it's advocating to generate awareness and foster actions to reinvigorate and protect the whale's natural world, in particular her family. Your song covers that. Dee, your song is Toki's legacy, and to be able to spread that kind of message through art and through music is just beautiful. And so just you're going to hear us say thank you all the time, but thank you.
Thank you, guys. I just want to say thank you guys for, just having me. And Ma, we've been connected from the beginning. And I just felt Ma's spirit, and her energy is just always been so warming to me. And I just said, I have to connect with this lady. and when I did, it's just always been just a pleasure. And Annette, since I've connected with you, it's just been a pleasure. And everyone here, just so heartwarming. And I just thank you guys for having me. And I don't know where you guys seen it at the end of the video. It says in memory of Tokate. And I just want that to people to know the love. I could see it in her eyes, how much she loved and how much she had in her. She had so much in her. And just to live in that kind of, situation, to still have that strength, to still swim around and still sing the song that she sung. Oh, and I said, I have to sing. I have to.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The people she brings together, we always talk about that. And thank you, Toki, for connecting us with Dee. And because we know that this is going to continue. It's probably going to be a little fancier than our song, Deborah, that we're going to sing about the dams. But I don't know, Deborah, you want to give people an intro to that song?
I don't know. Our little song was so childish. Someone's going to have to do it with me. I can't go a cappella in front of
Christina
the whole
will do it. You're going to do it, Christina? You going to sing with her?
Do you want me to go get my guitar?
We're going to write it right now.
But maybe it will inspire and she could blend it. You know that little song about the ants that go marching? The dams will crumble one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The dams will crumble one by one, hurrah, hurrah. I'm too nervous.
Sorry.
The dams will fall, the salmon will
spawn.
The salmon will spawn and we'll all be connected as we were meant to be. Ba-dun, da-dun, 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 da-dun. So it was much better when they were with me.
Howard is a good singer.
Just get Casey to put like a sweet bass line to that, and then Dee can put some things in.
I think Dee might do a better job by herself, but we'll see.
I think so too. I'm not a singer.
We have 2 musicians in the house. Well, 3 with Alejandro singing too.
That is true.
But Casey is also a musician, and
that I am. I toured across the world.
I think we're creating a band here.
Mm-hmm. K-Woman band. All right, that's a story for another time. But so Dee, thank you. I know you're going to come back on again. I just know it, and we look forward to that. Matter of fact, you're welcome to join us any Sunday you can and want. I know you're busy doing lots of things, but yeah, just hop on with us, and you're part of the family now, and we look forward to working with you more and ongoing. Speaking of ongoing, there's some stuff going on in Argentina. Alejandro, should I go ahead and talk about that now? Yeah.
Yes, I just send you the information you can read, because my English is, it's better if you read information. It's like a synopsis. Yeah, it's better.
So the group, Delila's group, I'm trying to find
Activistas Animalistas de la Costa in Argentina.
Yes. I'm trying to find the text you sent. So they were presenting a bill on Friday. So we watched that. They had it live. I'll put the link up so you guys can go back and watch. But the demand for protection begins in Argentina so that the captive orca Shemenk is recognized as a non-human person. Information about Shemenk, for those of you that don't know. Shemenk was captured off the coast of Buenos Aires on November 19th, 1992, when he was barely 5 years old, and he was with 3 other members of his family. Shemenk has remained uninterruptedly for more than 30 years under the captivity of an Argentine zoo oceanarium kept in a fish tank, only slightly larger than his body. He has spent his life forced to act for the benefit of the ticket sales of a private commercial company and to deliver his genetic material for commercial reproduction in other establishments around the world. Shemenk is the only captive orca in all of South America. What does it mean to be requested for the orca to be declared a non-human person? The Marine Animal Rights Association, made up of various groups of activists and professionals with the sponsorship of lawyers Mauricio Chigo and Regina Graciela Andre, has initiated a lawsuit for the collective protection on behalf of the orca Shemenk, who's been captive and exploited since 1992 for shows of human entertainment. The case was filed in the federal court in Argentina in front of, it says the judge's name. And I'm going to put the link to all this, you guys. I'm trying to skim through it because it's long. The lawsuit requests that justice recognize Shemenk, his unquestionable character as a subject of rights, a non-human person, arranging for his comprehensive protection and definitive release, following a process of rehabilitation and/or re-education for this purpose, either through his introduction in new waters or his reintroduction into his original waters. Throughout the entire lawsuit, the manifest illegally and arbitrariness of the situation of confinement and exploitation in which he is kept is substantiated and proven, even affecting his fundamental rights to life, health, and freedom, and to the dignity that is his own. The pride that you saw in that, I watched the live stream, and I can understand a lot of Spanish, not so well at speaking it, but I got the point. And the presentation, Dalila was amazing. All of those people who presented were amazing, and just you can tell they were proud to do so. So Judge Elena Liberatori,
yeah, she's the judge.
Yeah, she presented. Dalila Lewis presented. Dr. Mauricio Trigo presented, and Deputy Natalia Sato presented on Friday. And they're doing the work there, guys, in Argentina. So let's keep up the support. I've put the link on in our group for those who want to follow Shemank. I know there's a lot of people coming together, and I think it's great. There's never a bad time to join the fight. There's never a bad time to jump on, but let's support those that have been there and who are doing the work. I think that's really important to give them our support.
And let me say something in addition. And they did an advertisement in the middle of the city, in the center of Buenos Aires, in front of the Obelisco. It's a famous monument in Argentina, in the capital. In front of this monument, they did an advertisement with a video with Shemank in a tank, asking Jan for, because like I say, the message says she was in captivity for over 31 years. Please let her him released. Let him to get released. Something like that. The advertisement was in the middle of the city, in a big building height over there, so everybody was able to watch it. You can watch this video on Activistas Animalistas de la Costa Instagram. They post it there. You can watch it. So they are working hard. And they try to do, their best in Argentina, because, in my country, there is a big and huge corruption. The politicians, it's a mess. And at this moment, we are very close to the next election on November 19. Soon it's going to happen. And I hope with the change of the new government, Animal has a voice. Yeah. I hope for this. I cross my fingers.
Awesome. Thank you, Alejandro. I'm going to put up a quick picture there. There's Dalila there at the bottom with the megaphone. Dalila will be joining us on Toki TV here in a few weeks. But, she's been obviously really busy doing what they're doing. And so, but Dalila, we look forward to having you on to come tell us all about how we can support. What can we do from here? Because everybody wants to pitch in some way or another. So thank you. Dee, your song covers his plight as well. I mean, because it covers all of them. So we'll continue to do that. Let's check in with Howard again regarding what's coming up, because there's a lot, you guys. Oh, real quick, Howard, before we do that, I'm sorry. Last week we talked about getting together a list of movies. Alma, I think you had asked, and some people had asked about chimed in on the messages, like they'd like to share some movies with schools and other things too. So Deb Cruz put together some that she has personally seen and knows are powerful. So we'll put those up just so you guys can see real quick. So Damned to Extinction. And there is also the website where you can get that. Covenant of the Salmon People. Oops, I'm not sure why that's popping up. Deb Cruz and I are pressing buttons at the same time. So there's that one. Deb Cruz, I'm going to unmute you just in case, or try to, in case there's anything you want to say. But you guys just write these down as you go through, or come back and watch Fight to Save Cascadia's Orcas is another good one. We have Co-Extinction. If you guys haven't seen that, you should. Go to damnationfilm.com. check that out. Another one called Fragile Waters. If you don't know this one, you definitely should. Blackfish. Keiko, The Untold Story. And Call of the Orcas. So you guys, these are just some. Howard's probably like thinking about 30 other ones in his head that you could just pop in there, but I think that's good to start. So we'll share those this week. We'll keep adding to the list and put together a document so you guys can, just share for, I think it's a wonderful curriculum, if people will. Howard?
Yes, and there is another one that is just out, will need to be added to the list, called The Covenant of the Salmon. And that is from, I haven't seen it, but as I understand, from the views of the Nez Perce tribe at the watershed, the headwaters of the Snake River, who have fought desperately for forever since the dams went in, since before they went in, to never let that happen. And they're campaigning because of their reverence for the salmon, their need for the salmon. So that's another movie that has to be added. And I just wanted, I'm sorry?
That was one of the first ones on the list.
Oh, it was?
Covenant of the Salmon People, yeah.
Oh, well, okay then, you're there already. Good. All right. And I wanted to show this. Yeah, beautiful. This is made from the wetsuit material that Toki played with. This was her sort of her teddy bear, her comfort blanket was this material. And Marcia Hampton Davis made this into this scar and inscribed it, dedicated to Toki: love, grace, trust, empathy, kindness, humor, beauty. I'll get it to the center here. Humor, friendship, compassion, forgiveness. All of those were inherent in Toki's personality, her person, her way of living, her way of being with others. And the beginning of the lawsuit for Shemenk is to declare him a non-human person. And Toki definitely was that. We shouldn't even have the non-human person. She was a person. She was, in the Lummi language, Otolmachin, the people who live under the waves. And I think, Dee, your song perfectly radiates that sense of loving her as a person. And I think she brings out that empathy. She did the whole time that I was aware of her, for 20 some odd years. She just over and over would bring out my sense of empathy for her because of her empathy for all those around her. I think it was a kind of a reciprocal wavelength, that amplified each other. And so, your song definitely carries that message and spreads it around. And that brings us over that threshold, that we've got this philosophical history of not seeing any non-human animals as persons, as having personalities, as having wishes and likes and dislikes, and just ways of being and ways of relating to others. And we're learning. So thank you for the song to help us. And I do want to remind people about next week. 1 week from right now, at Lime Kiln Lighthouse on San Juan Island, which is a very special place. This is where Toki's family came. the day before she actually passed away, her family came in from the Pacific Ocean to San Juan Island, and they gathered there, and they were behaving as if they were feeling it. Just, we didn't know what was going on in Miami, but they seemed to know. They seemed to be there grieving for her or feeling what she was feeling. And it was very unusual, but it was right there at Lime Kiln Lighthouse. And that's where the ceremony will be next week for Toki and for my brother Ken. And it will involve the sort of the center of the ceremony will be an offering of salmon into the water on cedar planks to Toki's family, to the ocean, to the ecosystem, to give back to the ocean and to show our dedication to ocean health and vibrancy. So that'll be a really powerful ceremony next week, and we'll have music. We'll have a minstrel, Sharon Abro will be singing and playing, and a bagpiper will be there to play Amazing Grace, and we don't know what, and it will be live streamed on TokiTV, YouTube, and on the Facebook page. So we're gearing up. We're making preparations, answering questions, clearing the way. It's going to be a big event. So see you next week.
Awesome. Thank you, Howard, for being willing to share that with all of us who can't be there, and that really cool show called TokiTV to be able to go ahead and stream that for everyone. Casey and Deborah, thank you guys for always for being on the ground and making sure and I'm like, oh, I'll have to send you a hotspot and we'll do this and we'll do that. And Casey just had it all handled. By Friday, she was like, I got it. We have Wi-Fi, we have this, we have what we need. So we'll practice ahead of time, but we'll be here next week on Sunday. How long, Howard, do you think? In any ballpark?
Well, Rosie wanted it to begin at 12:30 p.m.
Okay.
And the high tide will be at about 1:30 or so. So that'll be perfect. The tide will be coming in. So it'll probably go on till about 3, maybe 3:30. We don't have an outside time for it, but it gets dark around 5 or 6. So, so can't stay too long. So yeah, probably till about 3.
We'll be with you the whole time. So just so you guys know, next week, get comfortable. We'll be hanging for the entire ceremony on TokiTV. Dee, if you're able to join us, please do for part of that. That would be awesome. People are asking me and sending me private messages like, you're going to play that song again, right? So yes, we will definitely. We're definitely going to close with that song. Just to kind of let you guys know, I already mentioned Dalila will be coming on here soon. She's busy. She's wanted to. She was part of other video projects. She's such a sweetheart. So she'll be on. Joe Olson will be on here in a couple of weeks as well. So we're going to have a lot of important folks, a lot of important voices through the end of the year. Alejandro?
Yeah, I want to say that in 2018, I traveled to Argentina and we did the Animal Rights March in Argentina. And we were walking in the street like about 300 people with a big propaganda, about shaman and Toki. Howard knows about it. I know them from so long, and we were working, and I have always trying to help shaman, asking famous people, artists, just to collaborate and make videos, to bring more public to the cause. So they are very nice. They are doing their best. I'm telling you, and I can confirm about this. So I feel so proud of Dalila will join us. And they love Howard so much. Let me tell you, they love Howard so much.
Well,
People love Howard
good
so
reason
much.
to. They have good reason to. We all love Howard so much.
Because always Howard have helped making videos, to bring awareness. And I think Shaman Law you know, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut's. One of the videos is from Orca Network. Is attached to Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut's to show how cruelty shaman lives in that tank at Mundo Marino, you know, in Argentina, in San Clemente del Tuyú. This is the area where Mundo Marino has their business, you know. Is I think 2 hours or 3 hours far away from Buenos Aires.
Oh wow!
It's a small town, but let's see. Let's keep the hope.
Yep, we will. We will keep praying for Shamink as well on our Thursdays. Thank you, Alejandro, for sharing that and sharing all your wonderful connections and contacts with us. Just again, the web just keeps spreading, and it's all for good. It's all for good things. People are saying yes, they're going to be here. Brandy, if you want to hang with us, I'd love to meet you too. If you want to hang with us on screen next week, to honor both Ken and Toki, 2 beautiful beings who I know are working their magic from the other side. So thank you guys. Dee, I'm going to give you final words. Is there anything you want to share with anyone before we close with your video?
I want to say, even Shamik, he's a part of the video. If you see him there in that terrible bowl that he's in, it's a part of the video that has him there. And it's just a sad thing that people would want to keep such a magnificent one of our sisters and brothers, because that's how I feel. They're a part of us. There, that way. It's just not God's way. It's, you know, so we have to do better. And I just want to say thank you guys for having me. I just want to say I love you guys.
Yep.
Toki brought us together. I love her. I always will. She's forever with us. And I just know that it's so much that we can do to make things better for our orcas, because they need to live, for our ocean life, because without that ocean, the earth is nothing.
Love you, Dee. Thank you so very much. Feel free to hang out. Dee, we chat a little while after we end the show. You don't have to, but you're welcome to. Well, let's go ahead and close out with your beautiful video. Thank you again for sharing with us.
Ma, love you. Love you guys.
Toki, Ulysses, Corky, and the 55 plus orca that's in captivity. This song is dedicated to you. Out on the ocean swimming free, it's where I'm supposed to be. Not living my life in captivity. That kind of life is not for me. Take me home, where I belong. Out on the deep blue sea, swimming up to 100 miles a day with my family. Take me home. You took me away from my family. You took me away from my home, where I'm supposed to roam. You took me away from my home. Take me home, where I belong.
not in an aquarium, not in captivity. Take me home, where I belong, out on the blue sea, with my family. You took me away from my water that helped me to thrive for my life. You took me away from my family who loved me and taught me. Take me home. I wanna go. I wanna be free. Take me home, where I belong. I wanna be swimming up to 100 miles a day with my family, not in captivity. It's not for me. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Roaming the ocean. Roaming the ocean. Take me home.